European elections take place in huge super constituencies covering many counties, each electing several MEPs depending on the size of the population. The Eastern region is the 6 counties of Cambridgeshire, Bedfordshire and Hertfordshire, along with Norfolk, Suffolk and Essex. Together they elect 7 MEPs. Now, part of the west of the Anglia region is in the East Midlands constituency. That's Northamptonshire, Leicestershire, Rutland and Lincolnshire. Now, along with other East Midland counties, they elect 5 MEPs. And to the southwest of the Anglia patch, Milton Keynes and Buckinghamshire are in a huge constituency which skirts all the way around London to the south coast. That's the southeast, electing 10 MEPs. So how do they allocate those MEPs? Well, unlike most elections in this country, it's a form of proportional representation. Voters put a single cross on the ballot paper. They then tot up all the votes in these super constituencies and use a simple mathematical formula to allocate the seats, with new MEPs selected in order of party lists. Now, unlike our traditional first-past-the-post system, it does mean smaller parties have a chance of winning seats, but they still need to get around 10% of the vote at least. Now, in the last European election 5 years ago, this is how the vote shared out in the Eastern region. UKIP won with a little more than 34% of the vote, the Conservatives on 28% and Labour on 17%. So after the number crunching, UKIP were allocated 3 MEP seats, the Tories also got 3 and Labour got 1. Now, the Greens did beat the Liberal Democrats, but neither party had enough votes for a seat in the East. Of course, these were the elections that were never supposed to happen. No more British MEPs in the European Parliament after we were scheduled to leave the EU at the end of March. But we haven't left yet, so we need to elect more MEPs on Thursday. It is possible they may never get to take their seats if we leave before the Parliament sits at the beginning of July. And then there's the question of whether people will actually vote at all. In the recent local council elections, 2/3 didn't bother. And that was for real councillors looking after your local services. But for many, this election will be their chance to let the politicians know how they really feel about Brexit.